Welcome to the Art Through Perception podcast. I am your host, Katie. If you don't know who I am, I'm just trying to help you, and this is my co-host, Rusty. You heard it from the goat. I'm assuming you're here. You read the title. You're a little lonely. Are you longing for a relationship? Are you missing an ex? It better not be the second one, that's all I'm saying. So with heartbreak comes an empty void. With an empty void, what is your first reaction? To fill it. You want to fill the void. Don't do that. Don't do that. When you're trying to fill a void, you are looking to replace something. You're going to trick your mind into thinking that you found what you're looking for. So stop. And keep this in mind. You can meet the right person and still be lonely. Well, I guess in that sense, it wouldn't be you can meet the wrong person and still be lonely. You're trying to fill a void that isn't meant to be filled. It's meant to be filled with self-love and self-searching. My dog is trying to get into my bag. Rusty, please. Sorry. Learn how to love your own company. I said this in a TikTok a while back. Would you want to spend your time with somebody that's constantly nagging at you, somebody that's constantly judging you, being rude to you? No, you wouldn't want to spend your time with somebody like that, so why are you doing it to yourself? At the end of the day, you are all you have. So might as well make peace with yourself. Might as well make yourself a comfortable place. Back to trying to fill the void. You're looking for something that isn't there anymore. And it will never be the same. I know you have these fantasies of getting back with your ex and just making it work like how you were for that first couple weeks, and then they showed who they truly were. No, it's never going to be back to the way it was. They showed who they were. Accept it, move on. Because it's never going to be better. It's going to be the exact same, and if anything, worse. Yeah, you may get back with them. They'll be good for a week. And then it's back to who they were, because they showed you who they were. And I'm not saying hate the person. I'm not saying go get back, but accept it, see it for what it is, move on. Choose better for yourself. Want better for yourself. And the reality is that you miss the idea of the person. You do not miss them. Like, sit here and think. Do you miss them? Them as a human being, them for all that they are. If you're missing somebody, you tend to forget about all the negative that happened. So sit here right now, think. All the fights, all the arguments, all the pettiness. Think about that. And the reality of it is no, I don't want to be back with that person. When you sit there and you realize everything that actually happened, you're like, oh my God, no. Because when you're missing somebody, you think about all the late night cuddles and the kisses and the hugs and the sweet messages sometimes. Like, was it really worth it? Was there an even balance of good and bad? Probably. Exes are exes for a reason, okay? And unpopular opinion, I don't think you should talk to your ex. Am I guilty of this? Yes, guilty as charged. I am. We're all humans. But I think it's only okay, like, let's say you were with this person for a long time. This is how I was. I was in a relationship for like 3 years. You know, we kind of went our separate ways, but that was like somebody that really knew who I was. We ended up reconnecting later on, and not like that, just as friends, because we knew each other so well. And then we kind of drifted off again, and that's okay. But it's only good in the sense is like if that's your actual friend, like you're actually trying to help them, not trying to get back with them, not trying to rekindle past love that you had, because nothing will be the same. Sure, you may change, you may grow up, but can we be realistic? It's not going to be how it once was, and that's just the truth. Here are 2 things that really helped me getting through just being alone in general and semi getting through a breakup. Things I did was recreating myself and kind of simplifying life, because it's not that serious. What do I mean by recreating myself? Exactly what I just said. Cut your hair, dye your hair, try new makeup, try a new skincare routine, just whatever in the moment to make you feel good. Like, wake up every day and want to look as best as you can, because I hate when people are like hating on people for doing makeup, like, oh, you're just insecure. No, girl, I'm not insecure. I just want to feel good. And it's not that I don't feel good in my own skin because I know I'm pretty good. What are you doing? Are you seriously just laying in my closet? Since you don't want to behave, you're going to sit down with your mom and do a podcast. Right? Right. Create a standard to feel your absolute best all the time. Whether or not that means wear a dress every day. If you want to wear a dress every day, wear a dress every day. If you want to wear your nice shoes every day, wear your nice shoes every day. I'm not trying to make this directly towards girls. It just kind of makes more sense. And as guys, I feel like, well, I'm not a guy, but I would say work out. Working out makes you feel really good. That goes for boys and girls. And whatever you are, I don't know. It helps. Like you just automatically feel better. Like you're doing something for yourself. You're doing something for your body. Number 2, simplifying life. Slow down and appreciate the small things. It's easy when you're alone to get caught up in the overthinking. It's real easy. I don't have a man. I don't have a girl. I don't have this. I don't have these shoes. I don't have enough money. I don't have this. You're never going to have everything, okay? It's not that deep. Chill out. And kind of think about it like this. All that stuff you don't have, use that as your drive to want more. Use that as your drive to want better for yourself. You have to wake up and create these thoughts for yourself. Because if not, you're going to trap your mind into thinking that you need somebody to be happy when you really don't, okay? I believe that humans are meant to be together, and it's a very beautiful thing. My dad's calling me.
Yeah, I'm going to be here, it sounds like, at least another 2-3 days.
Okay.
Good. Got a good doctor and my body's healing. You just got to wait. Yeah, so because, I always say it is what it is, man.
Yeah.
Everything. You can drive with your feet if you want to. You can do anything you want to do. Sure.
It's not a good idea.
That's not a good idea. I can't comment the weirdest fucking dreams in the world. I had this other dream where I lived this whole life, and then out of nowhere, like in a movie, it panned out. There's another me living the same life at the same time, doing the same things, but it was miniature.
What?
It was miniature versions, and then I looked at the house, and there was all these animals on there, and then there was this dog person. They're wearing a suit with floppy ears, and he just waves at me.
That's weird. That's really complex for a dream.
Well, I'll call you tonight, baby, before I go to sleep.
Okay.
Call me before you go to sleep. I'll be up.
I will.
I love you.
I love you too.
Bye.
I don't want to cry. This is literally a podcast. I miss my dad so much, guys. I miss him a lot. He was supposed to come home a long time ago, and it's just they say, okay, he can come home tomorrow. Then something happens. Okay, no, he has to stay another longer. Oh, this sucks. This really sucks. This sucks. But you know what? That's life, okay? Things are not always going to be perfect. And I'm lonely. I feel so lonely without my dad. So feeling alone is completely normal. Matter of fact, I feel lonely a lot. So don't think, oh my god, I'm gonna feel lonely. It's okay. It's okay. It's just don't try to feel it. Don't try to replace that feeling of loneliness. You need to sit with it and get used to it. And the truth is that you're never really gonna get used to being alone. That's just something you have to deal with. But if you're alone and you love yourself and you appreciate yourself, it won't be as bad. I love being by myself. I love being by myself because I made it that way. I trained my brain. I made myself who I wanted to be in my head. So now I'm okay. I love being by myself. I love it. I do. Oh, I didn't mean to go off during the podcast, but my dad did call. So let's see, where were we? Okay, so instead of, a lot of us tend to want relationships. No. How about you wake up saying, hey, I hope to find a relationship like that again. Not, hey, I need that relationship again. I need a relationship. I must get that relationship again. No, because you're going to attract it and it's not going to be anything good. When you work on yourself, you will attract better people. You will attract people that are meant for you. And that's not just relationship wise, that's friend wise, etc. Being stable and being true to who you really are is a very attractive thing. I'm just playing. Because people realize that you're not dependent on anyone or anything. Because who wants to be with I mean, like, yeah, sure, like middle school stuff. Oh my god, I need to talk to you all the time. And that's how I used to be. And looking back, I'm like, ew. No. You know, being single, being the only child, having no friends, only having chihuahuas. It's not easy. Did that get a little personal? Maybe it did. It really takes so much work and so much inner mind workings to stay so positive. It's like, oh, I have to wake up today. Oh my god, I have to be happy today. I have to be happy about the fact that I'm single. I have to be happy about the fact that, like, I don't really have any friends. I don't really talk to anybody. I have to be happy about that. Yes, you do. And you're gonna learn to enjoy it, but you gotta ingrain it in your mind. You gotta want that. As I say, you gotta want it. But you need to create the mindset that you're going to be okay and that you're going to be fine. Because nothing good is going to come if you're just like, oh, I'm lonely. Oh my god, I need to replace that. I'm sorry if today's podcast wasn't as organized. I didn't expect to get a call from my dad today. I hope this was a little insightful, a little helpful. I can definitely do a part 2 on this because I feel like there's a lot more I could say to help y'all. Thank you for tuning in and listening. Make sure to follow the podcast and notifications on so you don't miss anything. This is Art Through Perception. I'm Katie, and thank you so much for listening. I love you.